I wrote down a couple of lyrics I think he might get, but might struggle with it. So not only do I want the artist, Daniel,
Oh,
I want the song.
Talk about asking the wrong man here, like.
Alright, okay. So I'll also have my editor on my ear as well if you don't get it, and I'll see if they can get it as well. Alright, okay. So can you get these rap lyrics? Number 1. When I write rhymes, I go blind and let the Lord do his thing. Who is the artist and what song? When I write rhymes, I go blind and let the Lord do his thing.
I'd say the one and only Tupac and Ghetto Gospel.
Ghetto Gospel, where it was. It came out. I'd say after he died, way after he died. Yeah, some random songs in it.
Did it?
It did.
No,
yeah.
I don't know. Did it, kid?
Loyal to the Game, I think it was on, wasn't it?
I don't know. Did he actually do it with Elton John?
Did he?
I think he might have.
Whoa.
I think he might have, lad.
Elton John, lad.
He might have.
Class act.
That'd be something that would happen, like.
All right, okay. This is for some of probably the generation before us, but you never know, you might get it, okay? I'm 23 now, will I live to see 24 the way things are going, I don't know. Wow.
Gangsta's Paradise.
Yeah. Do you know who sang Gangsta's Paradise? He actually died last year.
I do.
He'd be playing up in, do you know where he used to be playing, kid? And this is how bad things got from. The Savoy. If you're not familiar with Cork, like the Savoy is like a teen disco kind of place. Like Coolio would be the main act, like, you know.
Yeah, I do know it. Like,
I just named him.
Is that him? Yeah.
Yeah, I just named him. I ruined it, so I'm giving you the point in there. I feel like you would have got that.
I'd have got it.
Coolio.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Number 3 on this.
That was from a film, like, wasn't it? Wasn't it the film?
I think so.
The film,
Michelle Pfeiffer, is that her name? I've actually never seen the show, but like that song. Is it a one-hit wonder? It has to be. I don't know any other Coolio song.
It's amazing, isn't it? One tune and you're sorted.
Yeah, sorted.
One belter, like.
That's it. We just need one of these videos to take off, Daniel. One of these videos to take off, kid. And fuck everybody, kid. I'm only listening. I'm only messing, listeners. We love ya. We'd never leave. Send money. All right, okay.
I'm doing better than I thought.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. I actually didn't think you'd get the second one. I thought it would show you off. I didn't know you'd know that there was a movie and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you got it. All right, okay. Here we go. I make your skin chafe, grasses on the masses. Bumps and bruises, blunts and land cruises.
I definitely don't know this tune.
Bumps and bruises, blunts and land cruises.
It sounds like something Biggie said.
It's Biggie.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Give me more from the song.
Alright, okay. You see, the chorus is coming in, and the chorus is the name of the song. No, and that's what's coming to me. Like,
give me something else.
Separate the reef from the opsa. It's hard to heat these Brooklyn streets.
Ya?
It's on, fella. Fuck all that bickering. When I say fella, I mean he said something else. Okay. Fuck all that bickering beef. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek.
Oh yes.
Your heart beat fast like Sasquatch feet. Turn the rent, shake in the concrete, and it don't stop till I called. Nah. You definitely know the tune. It's
I
one
do,
of the
yeah. I just can't think the name of it.
Who Shot Ya?
Who Shot Ya?
Yeah. All right, okay. So, none of them are the same artist as well. Obviously. Do you know? So they're all like, so if the next one is, if the first one was Tupac, it won't be Tupac. It's only done once, and this is the last one.
Kind of the only ones I know.
Yeah. No. You know more. You might know this. Okay. So the FCC won't let me be or let me be me. So let me see. They try shut me down on MTV, but it would feel so empty.
The only person that could come up with that is Eminem.
Can you name the song?
Not a hope. Let me be.
Only Eminem is right. Like, what a wordsmith! Like, like when we name all the lyrics, like the man's just messing around with this. Like,
sounds like a tongue twister.
Yeah.
We used to have a drama teacher who was coming to primary school, like, and give us like, you know, like this, that, these, and those. Can you remember that?
No way.
Yeah, and we used to get like tongue twisters and stuff like that. But I remember, what's her name? Miss Barry. Big shout out to Miss Barry.
Miss Barry, if you're out there.
Sounds like something she came out with.
We could have done that at our primary school, boy. Do you know, I was pronouncing words wrong all the time. Like, I'd say bad instead of dad, and I would say like gam instead of ma'am.
They just let you at it.
No, they didn't leave me at it. Like, they took me to the doctor.
Okay.
Not a drama teacher. They panicked boy and took me straight to the doctor boy. And I ended up getting grommets.
Right.
Which are things you can hear with.
Yeah.
And now I was probably just not hearing everybody or not giving them my full attention.
Right.
I don't know what was wrong with me. I don't know. I probably today they'd give me someone to mind me or something like. But like
Yeah.
you know, back in the day it was different. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't bother with it, like you know. But yeah, I was taken to get grommets. I remember being in school with grommets and kids kind of looking at the side of my head, and I'm just there. Do you know?
Why can you see him?
I could hear thoughts, kid. What?
Can you see the grammars?
You could, yeah. Big brown dirty knocks.
Could you?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. And what did you like row to them? How does that work?
No, I just started saying words, right? So then they're like, "Oh, he gets how they say it now," like, do you know.
Surely they thought your hearing was affected. Was why they gave him shit.
You think? Was it a doctor that took me today, or was it a drama teacher? But like, you know, I remember it was a problem straight to the doctor, and I remember being at the doctor and him doing stuff.
Right. Do you know what I don't get, right? Why? Do you know what I think? It's just a random thought. Like, why do we celebrate 21st?
Yeah, I was
Like-
actually invited to 21st this week. Happy 21st, Conor Cronin.
People make such a big deal about him. Like, but surely if there's anything to be celebrated, it would be the 20th, because you're like you've finished your teenage years.
I get it.
You're now like numerically a man. Where's this 21 coming out of?
Isn't it when you're like your bones have fully developed or something, or that your brain, your frontal lobe, I don't know, the celebration of your frontal lobe becoming fully developed, maybe
Right.
something like that. But is there? Yeah, I don't know. Do you know I'm so
I don't
foolish
get
that
it,
I
but-
didn't think 19 was a teenager till I was in my 20s. I thought 18 was the end of teenage.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, 19, like, yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah, lad, yeah, fucking. So yeah, to answer your question, I don't know. Did you? Oh yeah, we went to Newcastle for our 21st.
We did, boy. Yeah. We saw a great game actually. Was that Pasha's first game for
Yeah,
Southampton?
it was, boy.
Yeah.
It was. What else? Oh yeah, my 18th I shared with my sister, who was the 21st the same week, and yeah, shit face got hammered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not believe in 21st now? So you
I
wouldn't call-
was just there thinking of it. Just randomly came into my head. I was like, what? Where did this making a big deal, like this big life milestone of 21 come out of? Like I get 18. Do you know what I mean? I get like, do you know, maybe 40 or 65 or whatever. But like 21, where did 21 come out of?
Your 21st. Maybe people just back in the day didn't live that long, boy, and maybe 21 was seen as the time.
Do you know that's only a lot of shizer, kid, right? What that is, that's like statistically over time. So like people back in the day still lived to like 80, but because so many young kids died, it brings down the averages.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, boy. It's not that like people all died at 40, 200 years ago. That wasn't the case at all. It's just because so many young people died, it pulls down the averages. Like people always lived to 17, 18.
I don't think so. I don't.
100% kid. 100%. Do you think we all just lived to 40, 200 years ago?
Do you think they're living till 70 without central heating, like, and a fire and fucking?
So do you think now that there's parts of the world that people don't have central heating and they can't live to 70?
Yeah, they
Is
have
that what you think?
diseases and shit, boy. They have fucking
Ah.
ringworm and shit like that going on in their face, and
Cop on.
glaucoma and shit like that.
Yeah, I guarantee you they're far healthier than the people walking around our roads anyway. I guarantee you they are.
Maybe.
People that live in those parts of the
So
world.
people in the Amazon that are like,
Yeah, so you've gone straight to isolated tribes. Like,
okay,
I
fair
mean,
enough. So what did you?
Maybe not. Like maybe they're elders. Yeah, but they're still going to be a decent age. Like
Yeah.
50, 60. I don't know, kid. But this whole thing of like, oh, everyone died at 45 back in the day, like that's nonsense.
Is
that
it?
did not happen.
It didn't happen.
In my opinion.
It's important to add that at the end of everything you say. I feel
It's not
like
backed up by any sources. But
get rid of
that's
about-
my educated guess. Like, do you know what I mean?
totally get it.
Yeah, surely.
Do you know that women and men, right? There's a big difference in sprint speed, right? But there's not a big difference in long distance running. I think there's only like 3 minutes in the world record difference between a man and a woman in marathons. Because back in the day, and now this supports your theory of living long. And actually, the age of jogging goes really fast. So, like, your highest sprint speed is from when you're 24 to 28. But your highest jogging speed can actually last till 38, 40. For that, then, that's the reason is that the whole tribe, let's say, would have to keep up with the food. You didn't actually have a hut or anything like that. You just moved. You kept moving. Like, you know?
Nomads.
Exactly. So, like, you couldn't just leave someone for dead. That's why the 40-year-olds were just as good at long distance running as the 18-year-olds, like, you know. And that's why men and women are very similar. Sprint speed, then, I don't know what that's about.
Interesting. Very
Yeah.
interesting. Didn't know that.
Yeah. Do you know, clowns took over the world as well for 200 years and no one talks about it, lad. It's the
Yeah.
Fawcett's theory. I don't know if you heard of that. But I don't want to get... This is a football
There's
podcast.
clowns running the wall now.
Very good, very good. I can't feel a fall. No, I know nothing about politics. Do you know when people go on about that? That's the fucking Labour and the Fine Gael, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're all a bunch of mugs.
Yeah. My
Do you know?
father keeps telling me the Greens are ruining the country anyway, so I'm going with that. The Greens are ruining the
The
country.
Greens are... Stop what you're doing. You're ruining the country. Yeah, I don't know. I would go for like one leader, and we should all just listen to that person.
But that's exactly the wrong way, definitely.
Would you?
That's, I'd say if the
I just think we got the person wrong.
It's got the one dude wrong. Who would you put in there?
Me. I'd put me there. I'd put my own name in. Would you vote for me?
People be on about having more women in as well, but the women that are in are savages, like.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? They're savages. Like. Yeah, they'd be like, you know the way they'd be like, oh, they should put more women in because like women are naturally more caring and stuff, which undoubtedly is true, and they're more compassionate and all this. But the women that do manage to climb to the top of politics end up being savages. They're no different to the men, really. Like,
so cutthroat. Probably feel like they have a point to prove to the men, maybe.
Maybe just to get to the top of politics, you would have to have that character, probably just to be ruthless anyway. But
yeah, I don't know. I'd love to be able to give birth or something, like, do you know.
Would you?
Yeah, let them know what it feels like. Do you know what I mean? There's too much over us. There's too much over us sometimes, do you know. Like, you don't give birth, you wouldn't be able to repopulate the world and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, fair enough, right? Like, just let me do it once, so let me nail it down once. Do you know?
That's brilliant, kid. That's
Would you do that machine that lets you do it?
Oh, it lets you feel the
pain. Lets you feel the pain.
But again, like. No, I wouldn't. Boy, Jesus, no. That's crazy. Yeah. So you do it. So what we should. So do you know what we should do, kid? Right? We should do a documentary, right, and give you like a fake pregnancy, boy.
Yeah.
So we'll put
9 months.
We'll slowly start adding weight onto. We'll start giving you the stuff they have to go through.
Yeah.
And we'll see how you get on, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my girlfriend's pregnant right now, and if I could take the pregnancy off her, I wouldn't. Because it looks like, you know what I mean? Like, it's tough going, man. Can you imagine just being like a stone heavier overnight and having to carry that around, like, you know, that kind of way. Yeah,
but I think we've definitely come out the better side of the draw there anyway.
Yeah.
But then they get the whole thing of, like, they get to create life in them, which is amazing. So I'm like, do you know what I mean? That's something that, like, a child and their mother there's no closer relationship on the planet, like, is there than a child and a mother, like, you know. So they get that as well. It's
like when I take a massive poo and I look at it before I flush it. It's like, fucking hell, lad, that's massive, like, that's part of me. It's that bond. You know, I totally get it, boy. What you're describing there, like, you're just like, you were in me, boy. You were in me, like, you know, which I find amazing. Do you ever see, do you remember, this is the sickest thing of all time, but do you remember when boomerangs came out? Do you know, if we did a boomerang filter, right? But, like, a guy took a poo and put the boomerang filter on it, so the poo was going back up his arse. It's an image that stays with you. Like. I remember I was looking at it, and I actually even showed my mum, and she was like, Michael, like, it's so wrong to look at. Because they didn't show the part coming out. You were just looking at the shit in the ground. My brain wasn't ready for boomerang to come out, and a fella ruined it, like, you know what I mean, to see it in reverse. What was I watching after? Oh yeah, or recently actually, a walking race in reverse. Someone put, like, you know, show people that be doing the walking, but they put it in reverse. It just looks like they're in a horror film. It's fucking crazy, lad. Yeah. Reverses are crazy. Like, we have all these gadgets and gizmos. Reverse has been out years. Big fan of reverse, boy. Big fan of reverse.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's more sports they could spice up if they just fast forward and rewind it, isn't there? Like, there's too many slow sports.
Yeah. Golf.
They just need to mess around.
Snooker. Darts. Well, darts is fast enough.
Yeah. Just hit fast forward, like. Yeah. Golf, definitely, 100%. It would actually make it better, wouldn't it? Yeah. They need to start spicing golf up. That's why I think the Saudis might be good for it, like.
Yeah.
Because they could change it up. Like, the PGA have been doing what they've been doing for 100 years, and golf is boring, like.
I think Netflix just brought out a documentary as well, like Drive to Survive. Do you know the Formula 1 thing, but about golf.
Alright.
And, like, this Drive to Survive thing has gotten, like, people well into Formula 1, but, like, this is supposed to be unreal. It's supposed to go right into the heart of some golfers. Like, they're pouring out of it, like, and they're talking about shit that you've never heard of, and, like, people have gotten really attached to it. It's supposed to be really good. Brilliant. So that could be another avenue for golf to get better, like, you know. I'll never cover golf in this podcast. I probably have in the past, like, but it's tough, man. It's a tough watch.
Yeah, it's not.
The commentators could be better. Do you know, like, as in, you've a lot of airtime to fill there. It's Roy McIlroy. taking out his. You're fucking 15 miles away, kid.
Yeah.
Why are you talking with? Well, he probably isn't. He's probably next to him, like. But he's talking like David Attenborough next to a cheetah hunting, like. Do you know what I mean? Spice it up. You're somewhere else. If that's the case, let him not be in the studio, like. Rory McIlroy out here with the 9-hour. Woo! He likes it. We're out here in Alabama, folks. Do you know what I mean? Be cool. Be jazzy, like, you know.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. If they even changed up the format, but I know they're starting to put a lot of people in at the end, which is actually amazing when you see what they do. Like at like the 18th green, they just build these temporary stands just for this thing. Like jam 10,000 people in there.
Pressure on the last putt, then, lad.
It's amazing. So like they are starting to probably pick it up there a bit. But if the Saudis come in and just change the format and just start making like these maybe more one-on-ones or more like team tournaments where it comes down like just spice it up.
Yeah.
It's been the same for 100 years. Spice it. Do you know they were playing golf at St. Andrews before they found America?
That's fucking mind-blowing, kid. They were playing golf in Scotland.
They were playing golf in St. Andrews in Scotland before they found America. And they've never ever made the sport any better since then.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's where it peaked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, hey, you George. Let's go out here and play up here in St. Andrews in the middle of the hay. Hey, have you heard of this place we sail out west? It's called America. My back. We got to get new chairs. We got the new cover seats here in the Cranky Pundit Studios. And yeah, look, they might look jazzy, but my back is crippled. We'll move swiftly on with the show.
Give me the million that I won't take right now on the spot. Give me the million that I won't take.
You know, what would you do? Earn what?
Money
or
or
morals?
morals.
Money or morals.
Sorry,
You want a money or morals. Okay.
But you gotta try keep that million, like. Ooh. They're too easy. You're giving them to me, like. On the spot, kid.
Would you?
For a million.
For a million.
It's gonna kid.
Never drive for the rest of your life and only use public transport.
Oh, lad, that's a cracker, boy. That's a cracker. How could? But like, could I only public transport, like literally? But you couldn't live, like. Should there some places the bus don't go, kid? Yeah,
but Jesus, that's why it's money or morals, kid. Are you taking the mill and living somewhere like just I don't know, with the mill? Just try go to some place where you would not need public transport, or maybe move to a city. Do you know what I mean?
That's a nightmare, lad. I don't know.
It's a nightmare scenario, mate.
I don't know, man. Fuck it, I don't know. That's a good one. I'll have to think about that.
Okay.
Like
it would be, like, let me think. Like, there's recently a bus stop actually been put out in New Tupper House recently.
Public transport in itself is a nightmare. Like, let's be real. Like, it's scandalous. Like, it's scandalous.
But you'd have a fur coat on the bus.
That's
you'd have a gold chain.
Let's be real. No, like it. Like I really don't like public transport. Like I'd avoid a bus at all costs. I got the bus to Cork there a couple of years ago, and I don't know we were already talking about this, but the man went like he turned off left at the halfway house on the way up to Cork and went up all through like Carricknavar. White Church. Then came in the other side of Cork. Lad, it took me about an hour and a half to get from Mallow to Cork. By the time I got off the bus,
was he collecting people?
Stiff as a board, lad. Yeah, boy. All these other stops in the way I didn't know nothing about. I thought like get a bus from Mallow to Cork, just goes to Cork. Like spent about an hour and a half in the bus, and just the whole atmosphere in the bus is scandalous. I don't like it, and that's a tough question, kid. The train in is different. The train is all right. Like
I got a couple of city links back from Dublin there after gigs, like at 12 o'clock at night, like, you know, rough crowd, like, do you know what I mean? It could be dead quiet or it could be fucking packed with a load of clowns, like, and you're there for the long haul.
Are there people coming back from the holidays? No.
Could be fellas just mouldy drunk one day. Are you going back to Cork, yeah? I don't have 12 euro. And they're coming, that's the taken boat, yeah? Let me in now next year, yeah. And the thing's only limited at like 95 kilometers an hour. Like, you're in this for the fucking long haul, like, you know what I mean? Oh, it's bad, it's bad. But when you're by yourself, it's fine. I asked him to drop me at the Mitchelstown exit, and he goes, no. I was like, yeah, but we're just passing the exit, and I could get collected at that exit. He was like, I can't do it. I was like, how do you mean you can't do it? Like,
probably in case you get a belt of a car or something.
I give you a belt of a car, I said.
Do you know what, kid? I wouldn't take that money, boy, because I value my time more than anything. And public transport.
It would take a lot of your time.
I guarantee, by the time I die, I'd be after losing years to public transport.
And money. for what you'd have to pay for public transport. In fairness, they've copped on recently, but before the pandemic, it was like €70 to go to fucking Cork, like, for a child. Like, we're all saying we're children, like, going in there, like, underage.
Yeah, so, no, you have it by fair juice. You pulled it out the heck, kid. Well done, boy.
Yeah.
No, you can keep that million.
All right, okay. How about
Well
for
done, man.
for a million, but you can only speak Irish for the rest of your life. Like, on holidays when you go to France, like, you don't even speak English to them, like. And they won't know what Gaelic is at all, like, you know what I mean? Can't have said them this.
Yeah.
It's using moments,
Yeah. I definitely would do that.
You take the million.
Yeah.
You walk around talking in Irish, going into Costa to the Polish one inside there.
Yeah.
You're tattoo and cappuccino and.
Do you know what, kid? It'd actually suit me lovely because I hate small talk, dude. It's one of the worst things for me to have to deal with in life, boy, is making small talk to people. I don't have time for it. It annoys me having to come up with nonsense just to, like, break dead air with someone, like, while you're waiting for something in the shop or something. So the opportunity to get paid not to be talking to people, kid, I'd take that money all day.
Wouldn't it be funny just to be like proper fluent in Irish, the only language you speak, and you're not out in the Gaeltacht, like, do you know what I mean? You're just in fucking Mallow.
Did you ever see? I'm sure there was some documentary there before about people who've never been to Ireland and who are fluent in Irish.
That makes me feel like shit.
Yeah,
after
there'd be like
16 years.
American women. There was Chinese dude. There's people fluent in Irish, never even been here. Yeah, amazing.
Like, I just remember how fucking crazy Irish class was, like, do you know what I mean? Like, Mihal, whatever, like, and you're there 16 years, like, and
16 years.
You can't even say anything back to them, like, you can't even go.
You walk out the gates as an 18-year-old man with nothing, like, no Irish, like, you could not hold a conversation out in the Gaeltacht.
Yeah.
At 16 years, kid. Like, there's no way we're all stupid, like.
I said that in a TikTok once. I was like, why are all the signposts Irish? As if any of us can fucking read it, like, you know. A lot of people started commenting in Irish then, going, oh, we can all speak Irish and something like that.
Wow.
Like, all started going like that. I said, go away, ye fucking clowns. Dying language. I have to learn it for 16 years. Yeah. And because you're getting fucking Gaeltacht money from the government then, like, you think you can comment and make me feel better, like, or for worse, like. No, I would love to learn Irish. I'd love to be fluent in Irish. But how it's taught in this country, I don't need to feel bad.
I think that's what your frustrations with. Yeah, it's more like the language itself.
And the comments. And the people that made those comments and their families. But yeah, after that, the teachers. Come on, fad and a Joe. Come on, fad and a Hannah. Come on, fad and a Joe. Come on, fad and a Hannah. Come on. I'm great with the Irish tunes, mate.
Brilliant at them, boy.
Oh, what do they call it? Bowron. You could probably play the spoons. Did you ever see the guy just slapping himself? Come on, the fat and a Joe. Come on, the fat and a Hannah. Come on, the fat and a Joe. Yeah, lad. Irish people, will give us fucking conditions are never perfect for us sing songs. Like, we'll make something like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. We were saying that as well before back in the day, like being in pubs and just a fella break out an instrument and just start playing tunes. There's no more of that, boy. It's gang, kid. There's no one breaking out tunes. I heard a conversation recently and people were saying about trad music annoying them, like in pubs, like, you know, that it's like, oh, they were slagging it, like that was the atmosphere, that was the whole thing. So what's happening now? Like, people just chanting shies or the bar.
Shies are like 580 for the pint now, doesn't? Shut the fuck up there on the guitar. I'm trying to watch the horses. Fuck off, like, you know. Do you ever smoke tea, Daniel? And you start forgetting shit. Oh man, any plans this weekend, brother? Are you going more? Is your child going to soccer training?
Yeah, I'm very excited about it now. To be turning
just
up.
be on her case, boy. Don't let it go. Get into the 50-50s. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta win it. Yeah. Maybe they're all right. Maybe we're all right. But you gotta fucking want it, mate. All right. Yeah, be one of them parents on the sideline now, boy. Referee. Yeah. Put on a jersey. Yeah. Put on a fucking jersey, ref. Under fours, like. You have that all wrong, ref. You have it all wrong. Fuck off your whistle. Yeah. Did you bring your whistle at all, ref?
Yeah. They're hilarious, boy. They're hilarious. There was young fella there last week just running around suing. Do you know what I mean? Just he had a Portugal top on. And just no matter what he done, pass the ball, run, no matter what he done, it finished with a sue. You know, I was like,
that is very...
They're a pleasure to be around.
Yeah, kids, unreal.
And, so I'll be Saturday morning to... Yeah, looking forward to it now because obviously be falling in weather like so. Yeah, it's amazing, man. I didn't think it'd be starting this early, so it's brilliant. I was saying I can't even get boots. Like I mean, she's literally too small to even get proper boots. Like they only start at like a child's 10 or something. So
I'll make her a pair, boy.
Will you? Yeah.
Oh, I sure know me, boy.
I do know you.
Yeah.
Out of what?
That there, boy.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck you
Break
want.
down boots there into a child's 10 somehow.
Yeah, I hope they had give you as much luck as the last fella. Yeah, child's 10, like.
Yeah.
I can make 14 child's 10s out of them, like, the size of them, like. I don't know, do you get the ratio in the screen, but they're massive.
They're a big boot. What about you? Have you are you gigging?
Yeah, gigging Friday now. We're gigging in Wicklow and Greystones. So I've a gig in 8:30. I got to be in Wicklow town, then drive a 22-minute journey according to my sat-nav up to Greystones, and then close the show there and drive home. And then me and my girlfriend are going up to Tipperary for her nephew, I suppose, a christening.
Nice.
I'm a good fan of a christening, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good fan of a
Nice.
christening, like. You know,
Nice.
when the priest takes off with "in the unity of the Holy Spirit," spine tingling.
I was just gonna say, as a performer yourself, do you kind of envy priests with the kind of level of
shit,
No.
garbage stage time. The amount of stage time they've been through, and they don't know how to handle a room. No way they're leaving. They don't have to come up with their own material, kid. The material's there. How can I put my own stance on this? Like, they should read a story and go, here's what I think of this in today's terms.
Do you know what you say that, kid? Right? I haven't been in mass in years now, but do you know what's gas is the fact that they still have to read out the book.
Yeah.
Like they're up and they're flicking pages,
Flicking
reading
pages.
out the book. How do you mean?
So you
reading
went
out
to
the book?
7 years to preschool to be qualified to
Yeah.
read out a book.
And you're literally doing this job every week, and you still need the book to be reading.
Shame
out
that'd
of
be
it.
the hardest part for me, though. Like,
Yeah.
I could riff. Like,
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
be, like, the night before now, I might go
Yeah.
home, like, smoke a cup of tea or something, you know, and just, like, lay back and go, all right, St. Paul to the Corinthians, let's figure out what this says, like, you know, understand it when I go there, and then be able to read it out.
Yeah.
But if you hand me a book, like,
Yeah.
and go read that chapter out there, kid,
Yeah.
Mass will be 2 hours long,
Yeah, yeah.
and there'll be many apologies. Do you know what I mean?
Few walkouts
The Jesus, Jesus. Yeah. Oh, there are a few walkouts. Yeah. A couple of phones on. Like, I'll be like your man Tommy Tiernan out taking phones before the mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how they don't just riff and just go, all right, this is the story I said. Here's what I think. In today's terms, here's what I think. Make eye contact, look around the room, look side to side, and take care of your flock, because that's what it's supposed to be. So, guys, this is what I think. Look, this happened back in the day. But in today's modern world, this is what I think. This is how we think we should treat each other. And what happened to me this week? What happened in my life that I can associate this story to? Instead of going, and he said, glory to be to God. If everybody could get on your knees.
Yeah.
And we shall now stand.
We'll pass around the baskets.
We'll pass around the bread baskets. And we will ring a bell. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Drink the blood of Christ.
Yeah.
Amen. He's like, water.
How does anyone turn up?
Do you know what I mean? Where she'd be like, hey guys, hey Jesus, Jesus, oh Lord.
That's a fact.
Hey, praise Lord Jesus. Yeah. Blind people coming up fucking seeing again. People jumping off wheelchairs, kid. That's what I want to see over in Hazelwood. I'd be there. I'd have the season ticket bought,
That's
kid.
a fact.
Front row. Testify.
Yeah.
Testify.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but no. I mean, getting the devil out here. Like, yeah, lad, I'd be over there. Just get actors, boy. Spice it up, boy. I'd have the kids over there and everything. Oh, you're getting the communion, kid. I can't wait for your communion, kid. Coming down, and the bishop coming down in the spring, like.
Yeah, that's a fact. That would definitely spice it up, kid. I'd be all over that myself.
Lasers are always good for shows.
Yeah.
Fire. When he talks about the burning bush.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hologram.
Yeah,
Hologram. Paid actors as the thing. Show the Catholic Church how much real estate you can have.
Yeah.
Actors are a dying breed. Like, do you know what I mean? Get us there. I'll fucking do it. Like, I'll play.
Volunteers, by the
I
way.
was perfect. If you caught me 2 months ago, I was perfect to play Jesus.
Yeah.
Like a bit fucking, because he was smaller than we all think, and I going through a bit of an anorexic phase. I could have played Jesus.
Yeah.
And like, do you know, I would have been perfect for the Christmas play there or whatever. Like, and you could have had a serious demonstration of how it got. Way too much for the kids. Getting kill me now, fucking punk, fucking ball. Getting nailed. Mike went all in on the Jesus this year. Yeah, boy.
That's brilliant, kid. You would have smashed it.
What you think?
Yeah, boy.
Would you go?
100%. 100%. Jesus was probably more Middle Eastern vibes than you, like.
Yeah. Mo Salah.
Yeah.
Mo Salah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Do
But
you think?
what?
Do you think I couldn't pass as Middle Eastern at any point?
You could, boy. You could, yeah. Maybe in July, August there when you get a bit of a tan.
I never get a 10. Who could? Yeah, maybe if you grew your thing out, you look a bit foreign sometimes. Maybe you could pull it off for Christmas over at Hazelwood. Maybe
Jesus.
should I ask him? Will I ask Hazelwood? Will I go, look,
Will I
will you just
turn
give
up?
us this
Will I
project
turn
and
up
just
as
look,
Jesus?
let it happen.
Yeah.
All you got to say is
Yeah.
this and leave us off in for 6 minutes.
Right.
And then you'll know when to come back in. That's all I say to the priest.
Yeah. And
They'll do it, boy. Numbers are low, kid.
Who are you going to be?
Whatever you want to be, boy.
Mary.
Mary? No, I ain't being Mary. I ain't gonna be Mary, but be one of the 3 wise men or something, boy. All 3 wise men. I'll play all 3 parts of the
That's
wise men,
good,
kid.
I like that.
Just flick in between. I can get people behind it, boy. We can pay some kids to do some other shit. Ned will do or Ted over in the shop will do the house, or the guy at the inn.
Yeah.
That kind of
Doesn't want
stuff.
us, won't have us.
But we could definitely do a more dramatic story. Like, are we going to do the birth of Jesus at Christmas?
More dramatic.
Yeah.
More dramatic.
The donkey sanctuary, kid, is only down the road. You're telling me they're not going to lend us a donkey for the night?
Should have will of course.
Or will of course, by and it would only be plugging the donkey sanctuary like shit all over the stage. And donkeys kill more people a year than sharks.
Donkey
Can
away.
you imagine if the donkey went loose like fucking bit a kid?
That's a wild statement, boy. That I don't know if that's true, kid. Donkeys kill more.
Can my editor or my ear
than
there just look
sharks.
up there? How many people do donkeys kill per year? It's a surprising number, kid.
Ah, nice.
Did you ever hear of the donkey that bit you, boy? Did you ever hear of a donkey kick?
Yeah, I have heard of those things, yeah, but like I was never aware of a donkey killing someone. Like you'd want to be fairly frail for a donkey to kill you. Like I mean, they're not like.
I don't know what you have to be frail. I'd say if he just got you at the right time.
Have you been around donkeys?
I've been around donkeys, kid.
And you not fancy yourself against the donkey?
No,
like?
kid.
You don't-
Even on the donkey sanctuary, kid, they separate them due to temperament, like.
Yeah, but that's.
And do you ever see the noises they make?
That is the noise they make.
That's the sound they make.
Yeah.
They're gas. Go over to the donkey sanctuary, boy. It's brilliant. You can actually name it. I sponsored one for a year.
How much?
I let it go after a year that he won't give me anything back. I was getting no fucking refund or no more juice off him. Like they say, you have to let your money work for you, boy.
Yeah.
And Nodug was the name of the donkey. And he wasn't working for me, boy.
Yeah.
He was just setting me back. The accountant looked at it and goes, "You can't be sponsoring a donkey on this money, like." You can't.
Sponsor the donkey. Thing.
Sponsor the donkey. The donkey should be sponsoring you.
That's
The donkey's well
the
looked
donkey's
after.
great, no, kid. Don't you worry about that
Yeah,
donkey.
we-
Kid. You got yourself.
We have to get you to the sanctuary, kid.
We have to get you a few sponsors. For fuck's sake. Yeah, no. Do you know they're misfortunate though because they're like they're not really good for much now.
I think I have some stats coming in my ear. No? Are we too slow?
I can just safely say donkeys don't kill more people than
More donkeys.
deaths than a plane crash. Well, that makes
Ah,
me
that
feel
does
good.
make
That makes me
sense.
feel good about getting on planes.
Yeah. So more people die each year, guys, from donkeys than plane crashes. Now define a donkey.
That's something like Ryanair should be fucking using that as
Yeah,
their thing. Like, do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, I mean, like a donkey killing you.
You have more chance of a donkey killing you. The wing is fucking on fire, like.
Thing going down to one of these birds. Nah, there's no way, lad. Donkeys, like I can't see donkeys being. You want to be
They
old and
smell
frail.
fear, kid. They
Old
smell
and
fear,
frail.
boy. They smell
Old and
fear,
frail.
kid. Do you ever? You didn't have Christmas plays, did you? You went to like an all-boys school that had like 100 kids in its class.
Yeah, but we did
Hence
have Christmas
him-
plays, and the standard was amazing, kid. So
In an all-boys school.
yeah, boy.
Go on.
Did I not just tell you about Miss Barry there a while ago?
Yeah, oh yeah, you had a drama teacher, but she used to come in for. And what did you just do? Plays or Christmas plays?
What's the difference?
One's on a Christmas, and one's just a play that doesn't have anything to do with Christmas or Jesus Neves.
Oh yeah. No, I'd say they were Christmas, alright. Like, I remember in school used to go and having a tea towel and a hairband. My mother
Yeah.
sending me in with a tea towel and a hairband.
Yeah.
And
I've one down in my room with the same thing going like that to the camera while I'm on stage, and my eyes red as the devil's dick. remember around that era, everybody's eyes were red as fuck.
yeah.
What was happening back in the day? LSD was a hell of a drug. Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I was, we were stars. So you cut out a star, like, do you know, and paint it yellow, like. Well, I was anyway. I wasn't really good enough to be in the
Was
front.
it a cardboard or
A
something?
cardboard
Right.
star, and you'll be in the background, and you just have to be like this for an hour. And the odd time you'd have to play a tin whistle song, so the tin whistle would come out then, and then you'd be pretending to play the tin whistle.
Yeah, but
Sure.
you were meant to be playing.
You were meant to be playing it, yeah.
Yeah.
So win, boy. Britches full of stitches.
How could I stay with you, no, kid?
I'm turning.
I
I gotta stop smoking fags, boy. I'm about to turn blue, kid. How do people keep that up for fucking ages? I barely a windy breath, like it was my fucking hell, lad. I gotta stop smoking, lad. But
So that was your first taste of being on the stage, kid? Was that being a star playing the tin whistle?
I'll teach you right now, Silent Night, for anybody that's never played a tin whistle. And if anybody here, and I know we've American and Canadian listeners that think they're Irish.
Well, they probably are. Fair play to them.
Yeah, of descent of Irish. Okay, and their names would be Rodriguez. But right, so if you want to learn a bit of Irish folk lore, trad stuff, okay, pull out that tin whistle. 6 6 2 2 1 1 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6. These are the right. So there's only 6 holes in a tin whistle.
That's Twinkle Little Star. Boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm teaching you.
Oh,
If you'd hold my microphone there, please, then. So there's 6 holes in a tin whistle. Okay. All right. Okay. So after bet, I can teach you Twinkle Twinkle. Do you know what I mean? 6 holes. Okay. 6 6 2 2 1 1 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 2 2 4 5 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 4 4 5 5 2 2 3. Do that, guy. Go into any fucking go into any Irish bar in your local neighbourhood in any part of the world, and you won't buy a drink for the night.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of it, kid. Fair play, I suppose.
I'm trying to remember South Wind. I have a piano accordion over there if you actually want to break it out and bring it over.
But I never. Are you going to play us a tune?
I'll play you a tune, kid.
Will you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Break it out. I'll keep the people entertained. So I'll sign us off. That's how I'll sign us off tonight with a piano accordion. So when I was small, my mum said that if I play an instrument, that all the girls will love me and that I'll never have to buy a pint. That's what she said. It would sort out my whole life. And she sent me to play the piano accordion. Out of all instruments, kid. And I'd say when I went to secondary school, I gave it up.
Tis a bit of furniture. That's the first thing I'll say anyway. Tis a savage bit of kit.
Let's see if I can be able to do this.
So out of all the instruments your mother could have picked for you, she looked at you and she said, he's not the kind of kid I'm going to get the drums for, or electric guitar, or anything like, you know, that he might end up actually being in a band or something. I'm going to get him the box. Is that what a box is? No, it's like a piano box.
Yeah. And the very interesting thing, right? Not only, you see, people that play the piano accordion hate people people that play the piano accordion, they actually hate people that play the button accordion, because it's only buttons, baby. It's only buttons. That's all you're playing. Do you know?
Right.
Where people that learn the piano accordion have to learn the piano.
Okay.
We have to go away and learn the fucking piano kit separate. Like, do you know what I mean? You can play the piano.
But how comes there's only a handful of keys there? A piano would have more.
Well, you see, there'll only be a certain amount of notes anyway down the whole piano. Like, even if a piano extended out, there's still only going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, maybe G.
All right.
And then it'll start again. Am I right about that, editor? There's 7. It is a long time since I played it, like, you know. So, and then it'll start again. But then there's higher C's, lower C's, all that, like, you know.
Fascinating. So you'd actually look down your nose on people who just played a normal
If you
box.
play the button accordion, like, who are you impressing, like? There's piano accordion players out there that are way more talented, like, and the fingers on them, like ladies, do you know? If your man can up and down a piano accordion, you can only imagine.
Yeah.
You can only imagine.
Yeah. Kid, can I ask you something? What age were you when your mother got you this? Because you're a fully grown man now and you're struggling with it. Like, I mean, when you were 14, you would have been lost behind that, but you were a small boy as well.
Funny story, lad. I used to go to a teacher down the road, and she used to have a massive Beethoven dog. as well. Like, so I'd be carrying this and this would be drag kid, and this dog, which was bigger than me at the time, used to come out. Don't mind him, she used to say. The dog be feeking me on the grass. Like,
Dog had no respect for you.
Dog had no respect. Now the funny thing as well about playing the accordion, people think that like it's going to make. It reminds you of a sailor, like. People think that when you go in the bellows and out the bellows, that it makes the same sound. In fact, you always have to keep your timing right. When you play a note that goes out like that, I'm playing the same note now. Sounds completely different. That note sounds completely different. These are the same notes. In bellows, out bellows. So get that out of your head. So you have to time it. So if you're out like this, look how far this accordion goes. So if you're out here and need a sound that needs to go out bellows, you've timed it all wrong, because when you come back in, it's going to sound different. Like, so you have to time your ins and outs perfectly for each song, because they all make different sounds.
I'm just amazed as a young boy you were able to handle that, because it's huge, kid.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for fighting. This is for fun. I didn't have guns. I had this. I could build you an accordion 10 seconds flat, kid.
Right, belt us out a tune in. Brilliant.
Right. I'm trying to find C, folks.
Relax into it, boy. Relax into it.
Relax into it. Beautiful. Time to say goodbye. And I'm in
That's absolutely beautiful, kid. Well done, boy. Well done. Fair play. Is that the only one you know? No. There's more. There can't be more. There just can't be.
Lucia! Lucia! This is called Lucia. I can't run myself. Fine C there, sorry.
What?
No. This one, do you know a guy named, what's his name? James Brown?
I've heard of James Brown,
Yeah.
Well, you give me one of his.
Not a soul, man. You're never going to be on the accordion.
You're going to give me
I'll just play you out, boys. I'll play you out. Hey, thanks for listening tonight, folks. It's been a great episode of Psychic 10.
Thanks for having me, boys.
So much.
It's been moving.
Like and subscribe to the podcast, folks. Enjoy your weekend. Family is the most important thing. Money comes and goes. Like and subscribe to the podcast and give us a like. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love.